This is the Rogue 6-pack, which is a plant nursery and a water filter system. And right here is where everything comes in. This is the intake. So we pump in the water, suck in the water, and run it through here, and clean water comes out.
How long has this been running, Paul?
About 5 years, maybe 4. This was just a twig when I put it in here. Here's some that were just put in a week ago. These are willows, and willows love water. And these twigs turned into big root masses, so this is a filter. And stuff gets hung up in the filter, feeds the plant.
So we have happy plants.
Very.
So
I think I'm going to leave this here for right now.
How much water do you clean with that?
Well, this holds about 200 gallons, and the water keeps just going around and around and around. So it makes batches, and depending on what kind of water goes in, that determines how long it needs to take to clean up. It also depends on what season, because when all the plants are really active and growing like crazy, then the filter acts a lot more quickly than, let's say, winter time, when things are not dead, but more sleepy.
Dormant.
Somewhat. We only think it's dormant because we see what's above the water. We gotta wash it now. That will go into the pump and get lifted to the first barrel. But this is see the frog down there. He's sitting on top of the screen. This screen is through into the pump here, and then it turns back into here, goes into this barrel. And then it goes around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and spills over. And there are 2 outputs.
Why are there separate barrels instead of one big tank? Why did it go one barrel and then the next barrel and then the next barrel? Was there a reason for that, or was it?
There's a treatment reason, an ecological reason, is actually to create different niches. Create oxygen-rich and oxygen-poor places. You can have a tank with fish and a tank with fish food, and then a fish excrement treatment tank. So you can actually have all those ecologies in a train. And then so these are, say, pond environments, and then here's a marsh environment. And so switching between water-dominated to sediment-dominated environments, then there's going to be different organisms dominating in each one. And by having a diversity of organisms, then there's more complete use of whatever's in the water, which helps clean the water. So by having separate tanks, then we can have different niches, more effective treatment, and we can actually hold more water in a trailer. Because if it was just one single tank, then we'd only get this size. Well, we could put a big tank in there, I guess. Plus 6 barrels with the shape of the baffle. It looks cool. It looks like a 6-pack. Hence the name Rogue 6-pack. We put it in, and all the flies moved in and stunk to high heaven for days and days and days. And all of a sudden, the flies disappeared. Didn't stink anymore. And then the mosquitoes started breeding like crazy. So ideally, this would be the raw water would come in here, and you just have lots of oxygen and stirring, and it'd be visible and separated and things. And then things would get quieter through these other barrels and reorganize. And then we'd go down a waterfall, get noisy again, and get all stirred up again, and then go around a quiet marsh. So the water goes, after it spills over, it can't go a shortcut from there to there because it's blocked, so it has to go all the way around like a big U-turn. That's really cool. The air bubble is made by the aquarium pump. This is the suction. Here's the recycled water valve. Actually get what you want.
Is that water potable?
Yeah, it depends how thirsty you are. It's a purple faucet, and purple means it's recycled water. Do not drink.
But we're really
The-
thirsty, Paul.
Electricity plugged into the education building, and then the electricity or energy in the form of electricity goes into this air pump, and then energy in the form of compressed air leaves. So the air bubbles are air, but they're forced into the bottom of the water, so they have energy potential. They make the motion. So this is an energy converter. Converts electricity into air bubbles. And this is what's making the water go around and around and around. That's responsible for this flow.